What have I done?
The Tower is not a good game. I'm sorry, Narrow Monolith, it just isn't. The developers describe The Tower as a unique, constantly expanding dungeon crawling experience. The game was developed to rival the likes of Dear Esther as a story-driven wander 'em up, and it does so, just incredibly poorly. In a change of style, I'm going to walk you through my first playthrough instead of giving you an overview of the entire game. We start off in a prison. Sound design, narration and writing all stands out as excellent. The character's monologue is extremely well conveyed.
I wasn't sure if it had been the malt or a simple lack of attention, but it didn't matter. The jailer's carelessness would be his misfortune and my opportunity.
However, all I can do is look about. This is the problem the Tower represents. All monologue causes your characters to stand ramrod stiff. No movement, just looking. This causes the game to drag and become disjointed in its flow. Next, the main aspect of the game is darkness. We must use the darkness to sneak and escape the tower and such. Audio cues are used to navigate the corridors of pitch black, moving yourself to the next objective. Now, in theory, this sounds cool, but in practice, it feels dumb and lazy. Making the character blind and relying on the player to use sound to guide themselves is not only aggravating, it is completely dependent on if the player has decent audio equipment or not. Some players have crappy headphones where only one of the cups work, others play with no sound at all. And now we are given a problem. There's a guard somewhere and we need to fight him. So we turn off the lights and then there's just quick time events.
Someone's got me! Get him off me! Stab him!
There's no combat, no sneaking or stealth or going around him looking for a different path. We, a frail and beaten prisoner, jump a jailer in the dark and have a button-prompted brawl. This, again, is not fun. It's not put into the game to give suspense or interactivity. It's simply lazy. And while the lighting portions of the game look very impressive, you can see the cut corners. Look here, before you extinguish the lights, you can see the stretched texture of the corridor that are bathed in darkness usually. It's just bad. We then are transported back in time to our home in Surrey, and without pause, all the tension and atmosphere that have been built up so far shatters before us. The dark, hallowed, mysterious tower that where we were imprisoned is a world away, and all this light and warmth breaks the flow. We go outside and are given busy work with the cutscene, which can only be described as ball-achingly slow. And this cutscene plays every time you press T. No list to show the objectives, no map, just this long, drawn-out cutscene every single time. These tasks seem like busy work. No point to them, complete, inconsequential filler. Heavy Rain started with this to set a mood that would soon be crushed by the dark wrappings of an elegant, if a little pothole-ridden, storyline. This just equates to milling about a farm. And not even that is enjoyable because there are invisible walls everywhere. So I grab the axe and have no idea how to use it. I'm clicking on every tree and nothing happens. So that's it. I'm done. That's as far as I got. A wonderful basis of clean graphics, gorgeous lighting and a dark, harrowing story overlaid by pathetically shallow gameplay choices, terrible flow, poorly constructed mechanical design and sluggish pacing. It fits the literal definition of a dungeon crawler very well. You will like this game if you like blindness, snails and Dear Esther at half the speed. The Tower receives an indie bin condemnation.